another issue, Greg, we talked about this at the beginning of the season. This offense is going to be useless unless they can run the football. And against Denver, they couldn't run. And again on Sunday, they could not run the football. That's going to be a problem. They need to establish the run. And one question I have for you, because I know he's on your hot list this week, can we stop with the 50-50 with Burkhead and Harris? Can we just run Damien Harris? Can we give that guy 20 touches and see what he can do? I understand that Bill Belichick has a love affair with Rex Burkhead. He cannot get away from sexy Rexy. I get it. Mm-hmm. But Harris, I think, is the future at running back for this team. Every time he plays and is given at least some kind of consistent touches, he produces. Give him 20 touches. Let him be the guy.
Yeah, and I think if there's any week, I hope it's going to be this week, because another reason why the Bills are a really good matchup for this Patriots team is because the Bills can't stop the run to save their lives. Like, this is the perfect opponent for the Patriots. They can't stop the run. Plus, they know what they're going to get coverage-wise from the Bills. And I agree. I thought the more Harris plays, the more dangerous he looks. I mean, every time he touches the ball, you think he's going to get 6 to 10 yards. And if he gets a crease, he could take it to the house. Where Sony, you're lucky if, you get 2 yards, maybe a maximum of 6. And if he gets lucky, if there's a hole the size of the Grand Canyon, like, he might get 30 yards. So I agree with you. I want to see more. I want to see more Harris. And I think, hopefully for the Patriots' sake, like, this is a get well game for them in a lot of different ways. And plus you have a quarterback on the other side and Josh Allen, who, yes, he's dangerous athletically, and they're going to have to account for that because the Patriots have always had issues with that. But if they can keep him contained and make him throw the ball, he is a guy who's going to make mistakes, not only throwing, but when you pressure him, he is very loose with the ball, and he's just a turnover waiting to happen.
Another guy that you have on your hot list is Jakobi Meyers, and he comes in after, I thought, Cam, that was somewhat of a hospital ball, middle of the field. He pretty much set up N'Keal Harry to take a vicious shot.
It was late. It was another throw that was late. It should have been earlier. It would have given N'Keal a chance to see the defense and also make some yak on the play. It was late.
Yeah, so I thought that's all on Cam, and unfortunately, Harry ends up, I would guess, with a concussion. He was out of the game for the rest of the way, but Jakobi Meyers comes in. Silver lining, Meyers played pretty well, Greg.
Yeah, I thought Jakobi was great, and I think this is a type of game that would get the coaching staff to notice, like, oh yeah, you know what? Jakobi, when he plays, he doesn't look like much. He looks like he's going to junior high school down. He's going to Foxborough Junior High when you see him in the hallways. But, he's actually a pretty damn good football player. And he knows how to run routes. He's smart. He's quick. He's got great hands. He catches contested passes. What's not to like? And, like, maybe this N'Keal Harry injury, because I don't think we're going to see him anytime soon, given his history. Apparently he had a lot of concussions in high school.
Yeah.
Give Jakobi a chance. Like, can we get, in this political age, can we go, a Harris Myers ticket, for the rest of 2020 to sort of get the Patriots, to a new place, a better place?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Myers out there. I wouldn't mind seeing Gunner out of the slot a decent amount. I wouldn't mind trying to get, Dalton Keene or Asiasi going, whichever one is out there. And I'm not saying force feed him the football, but, try to run some plays for him. My buddy Andy Hart always mentions this, and I think he's right. Before the Harry injury, run some plays for Harry. Get him the football, get it in his hands, and get that kind of momentum and rhythm for him to get going. I thought they tried to do that on the first drive, right? I think it was the second play of the game, right to Harry for a first down. And those are the kinds of things you've got to build slowly. And it really stinks because I thought before the Denver game, we talked about this, Harry was showing signs of improvement. He was. Now, it was a steady, slow progression, but he was getting better. He was making some plays. He was breaking some tackles. He was showing some elusiveness, and you felt like, okay, baby steps, but he's getting better. And then since that Denver game, to go right along with Cam, if Cam's not going, Harry's not going, and now he has the concussion. So he falls right back.
One thing on that, like, I think, Nick, I think you're right in many respects, but I do think that the coaching staff, from the way that they have used him, at a certain point, they realize, you know what, this what we thought N'Keal Harry was going to be. This guy, you know, we'll use him on end arounds. We'll do this. He'd be like sort of like a little bit slower but more powerful Cordero Patterson type of receiver. I think at some point very early on, maybe that first swing pass in the opener against the Dolphins when he got trucked by a cornerback, I think the coaches just realized, you know what? He ain't that guy. You know, when we were scouting Arizona State, I think we thought we were getting Ayuk, and we actually drafted N'Keal Harry because Ayuk is everything that you thought N'Keal Harry was going to be, and it just isn't. I mean, that guy is a beast all over the field with the ball in his hands, and Harry just isn't. And I think the coaching staff has realized that, and they basically are like, okay, he is just a power forward receiver. That's all he's going to be, and I think that's reflected in his usage so far.